We're Steph and Travis, Canadians who didn't know much about sailing. We didn't let that or a global pandemic stop us from living our dreams, and we've been winging it ever since. We took off from Toronto and made it to Grenada in year 1, and we've got no plans on stopping. Subscribe to join our life on the water. Thanks to our patrons who keep the dream going.
Morning. We took off about half an hour ago. It's 6:30 in the morning now. Leaving Barbuda to Sint Maarten. It's about an 80 nautical mile sail. And we got 17 to 20 knots just after the beam. We're moving 7 to 8 knots, so pretty good. We need those speeds because we really don't want to arrive too far into the night. Got the fishing rod out. Hopefully there's some hungry fish out there. And so far it's pretty comfortable. We're still protected by the island from the waves from Barbuda right behind us. So I imagine once we leave the shelter of the island, these waves are going to pick up. Because it's been blowing 20 plus knots for the last 3 days. So the waves are probably going to be pretty big out there. You know you're going to be heading downwind anywhere going back in the west direction. So we just needed that 20 knots of wind to be at a better angle because we didn't want to sail with directly downwind because I don't like that, especially in big seas. You get a lot of woo. So we wanted a little bit more on a broad reach. These should be a little bit more comfortable. And today we got that. We got a really cool sunrise behind us happening. Sun's not up yet, but right there it already looks cool. Yeah. This big one, Steph. Oh, good on surface. Once you get on surface, you gotta keep them on surface.
Whoa! Oh God. Whoa!
We got one!
How exciting is this? We caught a full fish for once. Another blackfin tuna. The seas are pretty big right now, so we're not gonna have a chance to fillet it, but Travis is gonna go ahead and bleed it out, gut it, and now we have something to look forward to when we get anchored. Definitely want to try making some sushi rolls because we have some sushi rice. We got some of the seaweed back in Martinique. Finally gonna get to make use out of it. Yeah, probably won't get a chance to make the sushi tonight though because by the time we get in, probably be pretty late. I'm thinking maybe 8 o'clock. But if we get in good timing, then hopefully we get a chance to make some sushi for dinner tonight. Hates that part. It's all gross.
so I don't want the meat to the tuna we just caught to go bad. So I'm gonna see if I can fillet it on the back here. I'll just cut it out just enough to get it in the Tupperware and get it in the fridge. It's gonna be fun. Mountain waves. Woo.
Just a moment ago, Travis was watching some mahi feed in the water. He could see some greenish fish jumping out. And then 2 seconds later, our reel started spinning. And I think we have one on the line.
I think something else might have grabbed it. If it was real, I could reel it up. And then it ran a little bit, and now I can't even reel it up.
Another shark, perhaps? Running out of line there.
I know, I got like 50 feet.
Yeah, we might have to turn downwind, but we're doing a good speed. We want to get there.
Yeah, we're gonna shoot.
So it's one of those things. We're going quite fast right now. I know it makes reeling the fish in harder, but stubborn, right?
I don't want to lose them. This might be the biggest fish we've ever caught.
And 2 in one day? Could we be so lucky? We were just saying how, yeah, we'll save the tuna to have raw sashimi, we'll make sushi out of it, and we just needed to catch something that we could grill. And then not even half an hour later, the reel starts spinning. We were doing 8.2 knots, so instead of turning downwind, we just decided to let out the head sail a little bit, let out the mainsail a little bit to slow us down. Yeah, we slowed down a little bit, but he's reeling in an empty line. It got off. I guess the mahi will remain unicorn fish to us for a little bit longer. Damn it!
I think a shark grabbed it or something, because like I was able to reel it in, and then it just went real heavy, like really, really heavy.
You just put that lure on.
I'm so bummed. It would have been cool to bring in like a big fish.
Yeah.
I was eating chips and I'm looking over here and I'm seeing like some couple birds fly. And then I seen like mahi, like they're fully green shooting out of the water, like right beside the boat. And I was like, oh. And then right when I said that was so cool to step, the line just went, wah! But I was reeling it in, but I think something else grabbed it because then it got just way too heavy.
You took the steel line too?
Yeah, I broke at the lure of the leader.
Oh, you just fall.
Anchor's down. We just arrived in St. Maarten before sunset, which is quite surprising because we thought that we were going to be getting here at dark around 8 p.m. We thought it was going to take us around 14 and a half hours. It ended up taking us only 11 hours, so we arrived here in perfect timing. We actually flew all the way here because we averaged 7.2 knots. So that was pretty good. I think the reel had the most excitement though. The reel went off 5 times. The first time we caught the blackfin tuna, which we're gonna enjoy shortly. And then there was a mahi feeding. We had a mahi on the line. I put the line back in, heard the reel go off really quickly for like a split second. Whatever it was that hooked on the line took our lure right off in that second. Threw the line back in again, and then we ended up catching a barracuda and a bonito that we just threw back in. But all in all, we came out with one big, nice blackfin tuna, a whole tuna this time, and we are going to enjoy that. We'll do all our check-ins and all that stuff tomorrow. Got my sushi rice here and seaweed. And I was wondering when I was gonna get to use these, so I'm pretty happy it's sooner than never. You always want to rinse it out as best you can to get it looking as clear, the water running as clear as possible. The amount of water that we want, from what I've read anyway, because I've never made sushi rice before, is supposed to be a 1.2 to 1 ratio. 20% more water than rice. What is that? 2 cups would be 2.4 cups of water, so almost 2.5. Yes, apparently if you put too much water, you'll end up with mushy dough. I'm going to bring that to a boil, and then once it comes to a boil, lower the heat all the way down to the lowest. Everything on a boat in hot climate has got to go in a plastic airtight jar because you don't want any weevils, which are little bugs that feed on grains and infest your food. Check this bag ahead of time, didn't have any weevils in it, so that's why we like getting stuff in thicker plastic packaging where we can see through it. Weevils can bite through plastic, but if it's thicker plastic and if you can see through it, you obviously don't buy the one on the shelves with weevils in it. But this one was good, but now that it's been opened, I'm going to seal it up in a container so that the weevils stay out. While that's cooking, I am going to free the kitchen up for Travis to clean up the fish.
Fish on hold.
Sunset and wine first.
Sunset and wine. And blowing that conch. The only problem with getting a boxed wine is you kind of become an alcoholic.
Oh yeah, there's how many? 6.5 bottles in this box that we got for $20.
Yeah.
Back in Antigua. What a deal.
But I just feel like we just drink it every night now. Like,
I love the little spout though. It just makes it so fun.
your turn.
It doesn't work for me.
Well, you haven't learned it yet.
It doesn't work. I never played the trumpet before.
Oh, it's just making the sound.
I can't do it. It's so frustrating.
Hold it.
Doesn't work.
I'd be so bummed.
Give up.
Did we show everyone this one?
Remember?
We did. So we were on the beach walk in Barbuda, and how rare is it to find a fully intact conch shell that hasn't been busted out here from someone taking the meat? So this guy must have died with natural causes.
And because the sand on the beaches in Barbuda were so fine, it just really polished off a lot of it. So it's very smooth.
It's like a perfect conch horn, I think.
Didn't have to do any scrubbing.
Yeah, and hold it right here. And then you just take off the little curly tip, a dime size, and then there's a little flower looking bud inside. And you're just supposed to blow it like a trumpet, like with your lips, but Steph's still trying to figure it out. So hard to keep everything clean.
To get the distinct sushi rice flavor, I added 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon of salt, and a tablespoon of rice wine vinegar.
Stir that all in. Travis is still going.
We don't have one of those bamboo mats to roll it with, but it's not a problem. You can just take a tea towel, line it with saran wrap, and roll it the same way. And if you want to make one of those fancy rolls with the rice on the outside, you just put the rice on the outside and roll it like normal.
That's good.
Got our tuna maki rolls. We've got some tuna nigiri and sashimi.
Pretty awesome.
And we still got more in the fridge, right?
Yep. Got another lunch tomorrow. But this is a good spread after a big day of sailing. That is our own personal swimming pool. We haven't seen water that clear and sandy in a little while. Well, sandy, yeah, but clear. It's been a bit. Look at this thing. I can see my anchor. That's 18 feet deep. So it's pretty clear. So we're gonna go check in to the French side of St. Maarten today. Hang out over here for a few days, and then we're gonna go check out the Dutch side. Yeah, very pretty. It's hot.
We're heading out this morning now to the ship chandlery to do our check-in. I think that's where the computer check-ins are. And it so happens to be right where the fuel dock is, so pretty convenient. We are going to refill our little jerry of gas while we're there, so we have enough gas to run the generator to make water. We're out of gas. They didn't have any at the fuel dock in Antigua. Just arrived at the fuel dock, and I think these prices are actually the cheapest we've seen so far for gas. €105 per liter. Closer to home prices, kinda. Are you gonna get the gas while I go in to check us in, or?
No, it's in a ship chandlery. Of course I gotta go in there and poke around while you're occupied checking us in.
Another quick and easy check-in in a French island, and that was even better. It was free. It wasn't even €3, it was just free. You like free.
Can't get better than that.
No. You saw a lot of good stuff in there that we'll probably have to go back for, right?
Yeah, Chandler had some good stuff.
First things first, finding a garbage can when we get to land. As we are walking, I've noticed you really got to be careful where you step because there is a lot of dog poop. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. We saw a dead dog. We actually saw 2 dead dogs. It's always hard to see.
Poor little guys. One still had a collar on him, and he was like a bone.
We met a couple of cruisers when we were on our way. Well, I guess when we were, where were we? We were in Interac, and we met a couple of cruisers that told us about their experience coming to St. Maarten. And they were telling us that at night, on the French side, they heard gunshots. And they both said that, and they didn't know each other. We did not hear that last night.
No, I think it was like in the height of on all those lockdowns again, maybe. People were just outraged, but it seems to be a little less, seems more chill right now.
Thankful for that, because something you don't really want to hear next to where you're sleeping.
Since we're back on the French side, That means there's only one thing we gotta go do. And that is
Croissants!
find those delicious baked goods. Particularly croissants.
Ooh, the croissant royal up ahead.
Found one.
Verdict. See? Ooh, that one's crispy and it's
Crispy and doughy.
Okay, I want to try the next places. We got to spread them out this time. We've been smarter.
Oh.
Last time, we'd both get FOMO and we'd be like, okay, we're at a croissant place, we got to get 2. And it wouldn't be that great. And we'd be like, damn it, we'll see you next place. But we had already eaten a croissant and they're kind of filling with all that butter. So now we're spreading the wealth. We're going to get 1 from each place, and if we like it, then we'll go back
Bonjour.
and get it. Bonjour. And we'll get it from that place. So I found another place just across the bay here, and we're going to check that one out. See what those ones are like.
What are these?
Oh my, I gotta go to another place. Have no fear, another one was near.
Yeah. There's a lot of dog poo here.
I know, that's what I was saying. It's everywhere.
Dog poo, 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 dog poo.
Okay, there is a lot on this stretch because I can smell it before you even pointed it out. Yeah, you definitely have to watch your step here.
Lots of dog poo.
As soon as we entered the lagoon, I noticed a big difference. It was just big boy yachts everywhere. More of them.
Yeah, it definitely seems a little more fancy on this side.
Yeah. Bigger island water world, which you're definitely happy about.
Yeah, bigger chandleries.
I don't see any dog poop yet.
It's all clean. So we're gonna go check out the other side.
Yes! Dominoes! Oh, you've already taken a piece. And
It's delicious.
we eat it on the dinghy because we did grab some groceries while the pizza was getting made. I think this is the most efficient way. Eat here and then get going.
That's funny. What we've spent today on some boat parts, some fishing stuff, some groceries, pizza. We still spent less than most islands we've checked into. Like this would be like just a
check-in
check-in
fees.
cost.
Oh yeah.
A couple $100. So it's really nice when you don't have to pay anything to check into a country and no COVID tests. Pizza fiends.
So I do want to save some for home.
That's probably gonna be tough.
Nope, I got 2. Well, how many slices were there? How many have you had?
I want to have one.
Liar. Liar! Counting. Thanks for joining us on our sail here and getting settled in. We'll see you next week, and in the meantime, check out our socials for more.